Our next storyteller, we're continuing to talk about sex, the three-letter word. Sometimes people use a four-letter word, but this time we have a two-letter word that we're going to talk about that is quite important for our conversation. We are about to hear about the power of no from our storyteller, Kathleen.
I said, yes, we can be together. Yes, you can stay with me. But when I say no, not tonight, you acting so ungratefully. The first time I say no, it's like I never said yes. Certainly, you can call me baby. I love to hear from you. Yes, of course, you can come and see me, boy. Wanna get to know you more. Sure, I'm feeling you.
No. Let's kick it at my place. Nah. Let's go half on a baby. Hell no. The person I am now, she says no, and she means it. She is not compromising herself for anyone. These no's hit harder than Mike Tyson. Better yet, they hit better than Clarissa Shields, okay? Hey. So when I was 18, I was messing with a lot of guys, calling it testing the waters. The lack of boundaries I had to be messing with that many guys is crazy. There's one guy I remember specifically. He was the first older guy I ever messed with. He was 31. Now I thought I was hot shit. Me, 18 years old, pulling somebody twice my age, you couldn't tell me nothing. He was cute. He had lots of tats. He had a nice car. In his pockets, they was standing in my ass, okay? But I thought my brains and my beauty secured that. But as time went on, I realized he only cared how pretty I was, and because I had never said no. Now, with his brains, if I sold it for every word that he said, as time went on, I realized he was a wannabe. He wanted to be like Big Meat, Chanel Chapo, but he never lived up to anything. In an endless cycle of selling drugs and going to jail. I should have never let that man nut at me freely. I should have never believed anything that he said. I ended up 18 and pregnant. Pregnant by a 31-year-old wannabe. What was I thinking? It's like, after I told him I was pregnant, he just thought that my body belonged to him. I told him, I will never have sex with you again. But it's like he heard differently. He tried to change my mind by giving me some head. And I told him, no. But I was somehow pinned against the wall, wondering, how the hell did it get to this? It went from unwanted head to unwanted sex. I was beating myself up thinking about all the things I should have done differently. But I kept telling him no, and I swear, y'all, he kept hearing yes. After it all happened, I was taking 10 baths a day just to feel clean again, but nothing helped. But my first no, or my second no, was to being a single mother. I couldn't see myself being pregnant, and not only pregnant, but the baby daddy being this old ass man. And it was not in my 5-year plan. My plan was to stay my own self, get a good job, and find a career. So I said no to being a single mother. But that was just the first of many experiences. Now, I can count on my hands and toes how many no's turned to yeses. But it's very rarely that a no turned into yes, and I did not regret it. It's 1 or 2 experiences where it started off with a strong connection, a great conversation that led to some soft kisses, some long touches, some good head, and some bomb dick. I'm talking about some shit so good, I had to come back for seconds. There was this one boy, he fucked me so Good. I was dignitized. Like, whew. That boy had me bending over backwards and making plans in advance just to get some. But with the good, it comes the bad. The amount of times I heard, oh, if it happened, it'll happen, or oh, I didn't come here for that. But somehow, he's feeling all on my body. He's trying to touch on my cat, feeling on my breast while he's kissing on my neck, telling me, oh, you must want to fuck because your coochie is wet. Not knowing. My coochie get wet just because sometimes. Okay, y'all feel me? It does not mean I want to have sex. But here he is trying to convince me of something so he can get what he wants. Saying no seems to be a trending topic in the dating world. Men feel like we say it just to play hard to get. But what does that even mean? I can meet you and feel like you are not worth my coochie, not one bit. But by the third date, I want to give you something and a little more. It was this one guy. And the same night as the first date, you know, we kicked the butt a little bit too. And I didn't say no. So, and the other day, right, I was scrolling on social media and I seen a man and a woman debating on the topic of women not being able to handle the truth. The man said, women don't want to hear that you just want to have sex with them, because then they say no. And the lady responded, and we have the right to. There's plenty of women out here who would love to just have sex with you, but women need to know that your intentions are lined up with theirs. The man said, I don't want them, I barely want you, I just want that one thing, and that's all. But that's the problem. Men can't handle the truth, not us. How dare we not want to have sex with you? How dare we see through the lies of you trying to get what you want? But just as women say no, men say no too. And when they do, they sometimes get labeled as gay or weird. Or sometimes they don't even have the chance to say no. But how dare a man say no to sex? How dare he have boundaries for himself? Now, I can't speak much from that point, but I've heard plenty of stories of men saying that they lost their virginity at a young age, and they feel as though it's normal. But over the past year, I've not only said no to myself, and men as well. Okay? My favorite no at the moment is saying no to people who once had access to me, but can no longer touch me. Okay? It was this one guy. We fucked, right? He knocked my pH off bad. Okay? Like, So I told him, now, I would never fuck you again, but I don't mind kicking it with you. Okay? You cool people. But last time we kicked it, when I say that man begged, he begged for some coochie. To the point it pissed me off. Telling him no. Like, no, it means no. But he just kept begging. Can I suck it? No. Can I just put the tip in? No. Can you suck it? Hell no. Hell no. Baby, please, I need you to ease my knee. I looked at that boy. I said, boy, please leave me alone. I said no. And that's final. You are not changing my mind. And he finally shut up. But the cherry on top was kicking his begging ass out while slamming that door in his face, saying, hell no, I am not feeling that. All the things I do differently.
I bet you feel it's all a track, and you it's all that I'm not feeling it slow.
I don't know about you, but I feel like saying hell no right now. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Kathleen, reminding us all that we have the power to say no.